sensor functions required for some gameplay features. Oh. It's been a while since I've, Is it PM or AM? Of course I have a cross on the wall. It's been a while since I've played a puzzle map on here. I'm terribly sorry for what you might have seen, and what you are about to experience. I urge you, please, no matter what, to get out of here. That thing, the evil in the attic, it's my fault. Everything is. You are a victim of my mistakes. If a room is too dark, try flipping a light switch. And for that I sincerely apologize. I am no longer welcome at the gates of heaven, and so I must atone. You are undoubtedly confused. As you will discover, this house is completely locked down. I have taken precautions to ensure that evil cannot escape into the world, and in turn have locked you in with her. I have left notes like this one throughout the house to help you, should you choose to walk the path. You must get out. Please. This is my final warning. Okay, I need the security code. Oh. Ah, why would you do that? How do I zoom in like this? Oh, oh, it's just a notepad with a number. Okay. Children called her the evil in the attic, the creeper. I'm inclined to agree with that nickname. I hear her in the walls. That's how she moves around in the holes. She watches us through them, always watching. That breathing, that horrid raspy rattle. I can't sleep, knowing those black, soulless eyes around me. And of course, that awful stench, like decay and rot. It's unbearable. I often wonder if she's getting into the house itself. Sometimes I swear I see her in the bathroom tub. Can't be, though. At some point I turned western. Light switch. I didn't say closed. 7. Okay, 6, 7. Oh, that's quite the jump. Something is clogging the drain. Oh. Dresser's empty. Jiff. Oh, I got too close to the shelf. If you're looking for something to eat, honestly, why? I apologize. I'm down to scraps. I don't leave the house much these days, and my kids have been sent away. It's just her, the creeper. I need to look after her. She mustn't get out. I've done enough damage the way it is. There's no need to unleash that wickedness upon the world. Nice sink! That is fancy. It's just splotches. I thought it was, Why is the fridge open that way? Milk! Oh, 672. Okay. Now, the odds that they are nothing but rancid trash and something else. I don't like it. Stop it. Bookshelves. But let me bet there is something interesting though. Nice TV. It's the attic, isn't it? Small silver keyhole. That's a special keyhole. Oh. Holds 8 gigs. With some exceptions, you can hold 2 items at the same time, one in each hand. I tried to go with the voice for a second. Ah, okay, so that's in my right hand. Will this get me into the laptop? Oh, close the closet. No? Heyo. Oh, it's just on the front door. Okay, I turned on the keypad. Pass it. Was that like that? I don't remember. You need to stop. Oh! You won't be getting out without the platinum key. I can assure you of that. She must stay right here. Please trust me. And you with her, at least for the time being. The key is hidden well. It's in the lockbox in my hidden chambers, somewhere in the house. That's all I can tell you at the moment. I'm sorry if it's not much help. I don't wish for you to go upstairs. It leads closer to the attic. To her. And well, something else happened up there. Beyond the door at the end of the hall. I don't want to talk about that. Not yet. I have taken preventive measures to keep myself from ever going back up there. I'm sure if you wish, you will find a way. I can't stop you. And perhaps it's necessary. I do not remember the combination. Numbers aren't my forte. I do remember this, though. I hope it is of some help, and may require a little bit of exploration. Yellow, blue, red, green. My name is Ricardio the Heart. I did say yellow, blue, red, green, right? I'm already stupid. Yeah, yellow, blue, red, green. Okay, so two. Stop. Poppy. Two, 7. Okay, 2, 7, 6. Okay, there's a room that hasn't granted me a sticky note yet. It's gotta be the front room. Ah! 2763. Okay. Okay. Now. Oh. It's locked. There's a large keyhole. Okay. Empty dresser. Oh my god. There is no need to go beyond this door. There is nothing for you here. Not anymore. And besides, she has the key. This was her room, after all. Oh, God. Ah! Why did they get me so close to each other? Oh, God. I am reminded of this old doll my daughter used to have. The thing was vile. I swear I caught it looking at me one day. My daughter thought the same, as it was a gift of her, the Creeper. This was before the ritual, of course. My daughter hated that doll as well. It gave her nightmares. I would often throw it away, even in the ditch 5 miles down the road. Yet every time it wound up back here, on my daughter's bed. She took matters into her own hands and locked that doll away in the toy chest. Good riddance. Haven't seen it since. Teddy guards the key. We're safe, she assured me. Can you not? She got some sick beats up there. My son had a dog named Charlie. They were best friends. It was an unbroken kinship you only witness between a boy and his dog. She didn't like Charlie, and so Charlie disappeared. My son was devastated. Of course, so to help soothe his grief, I bought him a plush that resembled Charlie. It helped. My son grew very fond of that toy, even attached, as he did with Charlie. And so, she, again, took away what my son loved most. It's somewhere in her room, I suspect. I would like to find it, if only to remember his smile. My son took to being an artist. One night he awoke, and there she was. He claimed hunched over his bed, staring down at him and smiling. He painted this memory, perhaps as a coping mechanism. She, of course, was flattered and allowed him to keep the painting. Kick! Oh, hell nah. She's taking all the power. Oh, she's watching over him. Dear God. Currently there's only one thing I can do. So that'd be turning the light, because you need to knock it off. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! I'm not trying to peep, ma'am! Stranger danger! Oh, dear God. Antique brass key. I mean, that doesn't seem to have worked. There's still water. Oh, God. Where did she... Did she use the vent? I don't remember what a brass key went to. This? Okay, that... Silver? She's up there dancing to dry off. Large keyhole. Ah. She was in the kids' room. Teddy protects the key. Plastic toy key. Oh, wow. I was about to say she stopped. Oh, this is my confession. She, the creeper, is my mother. Grandmother to my children. At least, she was at one point. She became terribly ill, you see. And I wasn't of sound mind to take her to the hospital. I didn't trust them, or anyone really. She just needs rest and the comfort of her family, I thought. As you might have expected, she suffered greatly in those final weeks, until eventually succumbing to an agonizing death. And I just stood by and watched, powerless. It was my fault, and therefore my responsibility to fix it. I found a weird old witch doctor. He performed the ritual right here in this room, and my God, it worked. But not as I had hoped. Hours after, I came back here to check on Mother, and she was gone. I heard her walking around in the attic above, so I went to check. What I saw up there wasn't Mother. It was something else. It was a violent monstrosity fueled by blind rage and hunger, trapped in a wretched, decomposing body. Yet I was not of sound mind. She was my mother, my responsibility. She remained in isolation, never spoke, yet occasionally would wail in the middle of the night, as if still suffering an unrelenting pain. Over time, her hunger grew too intense. She took a special interest in the kids. And eventually, well, she took them away from me. She is my sin. I tried locking her up in the attic, but she couldn't be restrained, and so I locked the whole house up, boarded every window and every escape. That thing that thing upstairs in the attic, she is no longer my mother, but the devil's harlot, and I am the cause. In a last-ditch effort to amend my sins, I reached out to the witch doctor to bring my children back. He would not hear it, of course, as I have brought evil into this world. However, I stubbornly convinced him of his own guilt, as you see. He is partly at fault. The witch doctor reluctantly agreed, but would not participate in this new resurrection ritual. Instead, in his hesitation, he revealed the details. At the place of sacrifice, one object of strong emotional bond to each of the deceased must be placed in the circle. What rises from the ashes we do not know. It has taken immense restraint to keep myself from performing this ritual. Yet I miss my children dearly. Perhaps this time things will be different. So he didn't send them away. His mother took them? To the technical speak? At the place of sacrifice, one object of strong emotional bonds to each of the deceased must be placed in the circle. What rises from the ashes we do not know. Crap. Strong bonds to each of the deceased. The boy would be the plush dog, or his dog or the plush dog, which is in the attic with her. And the daughter would be the doll, which would be the horrifying doll, which would be in the chest. Which, horrifying or not, it's the chair. Which... Oh. Smells of rotted, burnt flesh. You, dear reader, might have seen a few inoperable light switches scattered around the house. Well, everything in this house, as in life, serves a purpose, and these switches are no exception. They are each very much operable, in fact, and are wired directly to this secret door. Each inoperable light switch contains a combination. It must be flipped up the required number of times. The order does not matter. Leaving that switch in the down position for 5 seconds will reset that specific switch. I recommend reseating, spelled that wrong, each right away, as you never know when you might have unknowingly flipped them. The combination clues can only be seen with a specific set of eyes. Can you not? so... An old tattered doll, it gives off an unsettling vibe, better put her away. Huh. Well, that's shocking to know. Okay, that doesn't work. So how do I... Okay, that light switch doesn't work. I have a... She having way too much fun just pushing this doll around. Okay, I'm missing... a set of special eyes.